Very good afternoon. Welcome to McPherson Park for BFNL's match of the round. It's the ladder-leading Melton hosting the Devils, and a rivalry that's gone on. Well, it's predated the Ballarat Football League days. Of course, both sides spent a number of years in the Riddle League, so they've established a healthy rivalry and some good friendships off the field over the journey. But all friendships will be parked to the side for the next couple of hours, whilst the outcome of today's game means very little in the context of the ladder. Of course, if the Devils were to upset the Bloods today, in the absence of Luther Baker, Matty Denham, Matty Brett, Lucas Impey and Jaden Tanner, each point could in fact take out the minor premiership. Of course, the Bloods below full strength this afternoon also. No Mawson, no Scable, no Lockie Watkins, no Suter, no Cotter. So both sides missing a handful of quality, but we should have an entertaining afternoon of footy. We'll keep you updated with scores around the region this afternoon. Sunbury host Bacchus-Marsh, the Lakers host Redan, Ballarat host East Point, Sebastopol host Melton South. But we're underway here under sunny skies at McPherson's Park. Tap won by Hovey, Hickey, endeavouring to get the first touch. The Devils kick to the right of screen in this opening term. Minito off half back, right foot kick, searching one at that out towards half forward. Borg, elusive as ever, squaring kick towards the attacking 50. And Adam Azzopardi cuts the ball off and goes into the middle of the ground and finds Bewley. So Brett Bewley with ball in hand. A kick with the aid of a breeze. Well, it's all on there. Just when you thought there'd be nothing happening in this game, there's a bit of physicality creeping in at half forward there for the Devils. And as a result, they've turned the ball over. Penalty-free kick to Melton. And the blood rule. So just when you thought it was going to be a bruise-free afternoon, opening 2 minutes, you wouldn't believe it, someone's off with the blood rule. So it'll be Heaney off for a spell. Someone forgot to tell these boys to take it easy this afternoon. Of course, the objective for both sides is to get through unscathed ahead of a final series. So the penetrating kick inside 50, well read off the boot there by Joel Cadman, who lowered the eyes, half volley, gather. Was good there from Spiteri, who found Inglis, wasted no time, went to half forward, Myers the target with the spoil. Bloods have got numbers at ground level. Hand pass to space. Spiteri kept running, pressure was good. Gathered there by Sullivan, wild hand pass, missed the target. McIntyre was right place, right time. Got it to Jack Watkins. Hand pass to Ryan Carter to an open half-forward line. Braden Kite fell over. Mitch Ward caught one over the shoulder against Ryan Davis every day of the week. And 50. So, not for a first time this afternoon, the Devils have lost possession with an undisciplined action. So Davis goes forward into the pocket, cut off there by Crawford. Went the percentage with the soccer off the ground only as far as Borg. So he went to Davis, who turned onto that preferred left and went forward. And a nice juggling mark taken there by Lahoure. So Lahoure with ball in hand. Comes broadcast side. Myers the target. Presents, pushed in the back. Every day of the week. Free kick to Myers. While it was soft, it was there. And he lowered the eyes and the kick found Matt Riccardi on centre wing. Awkward looking kick meant for Adam Azzopardi. He's got some space though as the ball set up for him. 51 metres out from goal. Goes in the right direction and he's got it. Good outstretched hands from the youngster on the back of a 4-goal return last week against Bacchus-Marsh. He'll go back and have a shot on goal here to open scoring, albeit with the breeze. So they'd want to impact the scoreboard in the opening turn, the Devils. 2.5 minutes gone. So it's right with ball in hand to open the scoring for the afternoon. Has 23 goals this year, now 24. Scoring is underway here at Mackey Park. The Devils get the first through Brady Wright. And we're underway. We'll endeavour to keep you updated with scores as they come to hand. Be interesting to see how Ballarat, unbeaten since round 10, they go up against East Point, who have been unbeaten since round 1, if you don't mind. So they get a timely little footy audit ahead of a return to finals. But Wright gets the first goal of the game here in front of us. Back at the restart, it'll be Hovey and McIntyre. Tap one by Hovey. His follow-up work is okay. He just couldn't pick the ball up. Coming off half forward there was Spiteri. Quick hands there from Watkins. But it was turned over to Azapati. Sent the ball forward. Onto the right boot goes Gardner. Squaring kick across the body. Johnson juggling attempt. He's taken it. Nice pass there from Gardner. Back into the side. So Johnson. He too got an important role to play in the front half of the Devils. He has 21 goals this year. Chance to make it 22. And 2 goals for the Devils in a couple of minutes. 2 straight. 12 the Devils. They lead Melton at no score. Devils, of course, kicking with the aid of a breeze, as the flags will attest. From pocket to pocket. So efficiency forward, the key with the aid of the breeze. So Johnson and Wright with the goals there for the Devils. And back at the restart, it'll be McIntyre and Hovey. Give that one to Hovey. Just fell out of the hands of Hickey, but he's got time to butter up and set the ball lateral in the direction of Scoble, who gathered, went by hands to Hickey, who gave it to Sullivan, who ran onto that left boot, went forward in the direction there of Carter, went through his hands. Opportunity here for Crawford, who got it to Inglis, who found Adam Azapati. Quick hands. They combine here, the Devils. Overdid it with the handball. Turnover opportunity here for the Bloods through Jack Walker. Right foot kick to a vacant right forward pocket. Ward and Kite happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 5.5 minutes gone opening term. Darley 12 lead. Melton no score. Bloods into the breeze, in fairness. Seen a majority of goals in the earlier 2 games kicked to the right of screen. Boundary throw-in. Tap one there by Carter. Well, Crawford went together and didn't in the end. Bewley could and got it to Ward, who went across the body with the left boot, dribbling ball. Gardner with the pressure, did well, kept his feet. Minito on the ground, harassing. But Gardner and Spiteri combined. It did well in the end. Spiteri couldn't break the tackle, but managed to release the hand pass to Adam Azapati, who's bailed up by Jack Watkins, and there'll be a ball up on half forward out of side for the Bloods. Of course, no Lockie Watkins today for Melton. Resting up ahead of a busy final series. Umpires picked out a free kick here against Inglis. Umpires paid the advantage to the Bloods. Chance here for Ward at ground level. Couldn't gather. Geordie Kite could. Then he was barred up there by Fawcett, and there'll be a ball up 20 metres out from the Bloods goal. So ball up, tap one by Hovey, went boundary side. Found the line in the end. There'll be a throw in. Big welcome to one and all, wherever you may be tuning in to the action this afternoon, live via the FNL Match Centre. Vision brought to you by Red Onion. Throw in. Ryan Carter won the tap, but Bewley just said, well, I'll have this, and strolled through and got plenty of purchase on the footy. Just clean bowled. Riley Walker opened the door of opportunity here for the Devils, but he's up to the task. He could have been held. The umpire let it go. Chance here for Heaney back on the ground. His hand pass was smothered there by Mitch Gardner. Over the line for a boundary throw in, half forward out of side for the Devils. So, yeah, just the advantage with the breeze. That Bewley kick went from essentially defensive 50 for the Devils to half forward. Loose ball opportunity for Matt Riccardi. He couldn't gather. Hickey at ground level, just shoveled it out to Jack Walker, who's bailed up there by Matricardi, and there'll be a ball up. 8 minutes gone opening term. Sunny skies overhead. Tap one by McIntyre. Hustling there was Jack Watkins. Clever hands. Got it to Russell and continued along the line. Couldn't manage the ball into the breeze. Overcooked the kick out of bounds on the full. So an opportunity for Fawcett, who goes along the line. Went over the head of Bewley and McIntyre. Waiting at the back there was Matricardi. He'll go short to Bewley on half forward outer side. Penetrating kick in the right direction. Excellent grab overhead. He was off there, right? But umpire was just looking at the mark. So he's up against the boundary line. Right foot up. So he's on the right side, but take an excellent kick from there. And it's gone across the face. Got plenty on the kick. Through for a minor score. First blemish of the afternoon for the Devils. They're 2-1-13. They lead Melton, no score. Tick over 9 minutes gone. Penetrating kick out of defence in the Liam Carter direction. Scoble did well to keep it in. Ground level ball. Bit of a stacks on the mill. There'll be a ball up on outer centre wing. So players just feeling their way. Early stages in this match of the round at McPherson's Park. Bewley doing the hustling with Hovey. The big man sees it over for a boundary throw in. So whilst the digital scoreboard reads Darley 12, they are in fact 13 to the Bloods. No score as yet. Boundary throw in. That one by Hovey, but Scoble was the only one Darley goal side of that stoppage. Rolled away from him and over the line for a throw in. So, of course, Jack Watkins in the side today for the Bloods. North Melbourne VFL captain and a best and fairest winner, if you don't mind. Tap one by McIntyre. Got it to Scoble, who was again by himself on the Darley goal side of that throw in. So he was able to have an impact on that occasion. But the Bloods were unable to extricate and the ball found its way over the line again for another boundary throw in. So to McIntyre and Hovey. Call it even. Scoble again right on cue. Dribbling ball found Liam Carter, who ran to half forward. Kite's got the break on Ward. He came out, took a nice mark on the chest. We'll go back and shoot here from about 40 metres out, directly in front, albeit into a breeze. While we're talking about Devils at one end with their season contributions in the 20s, this man has 74 goals, if you don't mind. What a season he's had. Inside 50 for the Bloods this year. So Braden Kite kicks on its way. Just off to the right, through for a minor score. So a let off for the Devils. Opportunity into the breeze. Gone awry for the Bloods. So it'll be Trent Angwin to bring the ball back in. And he lopes away and gets plenty on the kick. Look at the carry. Goes in the Cadman direction over his head right. Went it well at the back. Couldn't hang on to the mark. Inglis couldn't gather either. Adam as a party could. Then he was thrown away by Walker. Ground level ball. And there'll be a ball up on half forward. Broadcast side for the Bloods. They've just arrested a bit of the Devils' momentum back in the last 5 minutes. Tap one by Myers, who's gone into the ruck. Chance of Matricardi. Just threw the ball onto the boot. Went forward. Johnson the fly. Nice mark taken at the back. Short kick was good there from Hanley, who found Lachlan Walker. And the vision was good. And he's away to Riley Walker on half back. Kick to centre wing outer side. Found Scoble. Knows how to find the footy. This kid early on in this opening term, high up and under kick. Joel Cabin in front, had plenty of it, could hang on to it. Fawcett copped it up, only as far as Minuto. So he did the same and found Myers for the Devils. Poor kick in the middle of the ground. Scragged there by the Bloods. Speak of Ryan Davis on Fawcett, and there'll be a ball up. Darley lead by 12 points here. Loose ball opportunity for Myers if he can gather. Then he was bailed up. Denied a handball. Exit. There'll be a ball up on half forward here. Tap one by McIntyre on that occasion. Chance for Lockie Watkins. Was hopeful rather than anything else at the boot. Hot footy. Lockie Walker, take two, dribbling ball forward. The gather was terrific from Liam Carter. Got it to Ferrugia. Got around Lahure. Shot on goal. And the Bloods, they're on the board here at Mackie Park. Ferrugia gets his first and opens the Bloods' account on the goal front. All been into the breeze and a handy one at that. They're 1-1-7. They trailed the Devils 2-1-13. Goal in it here at Mackie Park. So Ferrugia just showing his versatility. We've seen him play back. He's played in the ruck and now he's inside forward 50, hitting the scoreboard. Ball up. Tap. Well, Myers grabbed it out of the ruck, then he was tackled, taken to the ground by Ferrugia. And there'll be a ball up. So, two, be fair to say, unrecognised ruckman going at it here. Myers and Ferrugia. Myers with strength, grabbed it out of the ruck, high up and under kick. Got it the half forward. Heaney's got the sit here, got enough of it. Wasn't paid the mark, and rightly so. Minuto caught. Umpire called play on. Chance for Myers through traffic. Got it to Bewley. He got it back here. Bewley, quick hands. Got it to Azzopardi. Needs to be quick. Coughed it up. And a chance here for the Bloods to Erickson, who was strong in the contest. Wasted no time. Found Ferrugia in the middle of the ground. Can get it over the top here to Geordie Kite, who wastes no time. Kick was good in the Carter direction. Braden Kite's all on his own in the goal square if they can get it to him. Leads out into the pocket. It was well read there by Cadman. Needs to be quick, and he was. And he kicked it to space, looking for brother Joel. Fawcett just took his eyes off the footy, was man watching. Opened the door here for the Bloods through Jack Walker. Well, he's coughed it up to Inglis. Poor hand pass from English. He put Bishop under the pump. So, nothing for the highlights really in that little passage of play, I assure you. Darley lead by 6 points. 16 minutes gone in this opening term. Sunbury lead back a smash by 15 points. Ball up. Myers wanting a hold. And he's going to get it too. So Myers with ball in hand. Broadcast centre wing. Sends the kick into the pocket. Right the target. Flew. Brought the ball to ground. Quick hands there from Bishop. Got it to Dylan Bishop. So a couple of Bishops combining. There'll be a ball up 40 metres away from the Darley goal. Looks like Johnson will assume, well, that'll be right to assume the ruck duty's inside 50. Only as far as Borg. Had more time than he thought. Kick across the body. Found Carter, who tried to knock it to his own advantage. Intentions were good. And he's ran out of space. Over the line, boundary throw in half forward for the Devils, who lead by 6 points. 17 minutes gone, opening term. So it'll be Myers, who just pushed Ferrugia on that occasion, holding the ball. That'll go. Free kick to Inglis against Lockie Walker. So Inglis will send the ball into attack. Goes towards Johnson. He's got a couple to beat. It went through the hands of Heaney. Andy Azzopardi wanted the hold. The turnover opportunity for the Bloods, and Ferrugia will get on the end of this. Took an uncontested mark on the defensive 50. So he's got Robinson short if he wants him. And he'll just chip it over the top to Hickey. So a bit of keeping's off and using up the clock. Into the breeze, the Bloods. So he goes along the line in the direction of Brian Carter. Hobie got a bit of it. Should have hung on to that. Couldn't do so, though, in the end. Angwin was strong. Ridden into the ground there by Ryan Carter. Liam Carter's pressured. And the loose ball finds its way over the line for a boundary throw-in. Gee, we're not short on sets of brothers out there this afternoon. The Carters, the Kites, the Fawcett's, the Walkers, the Cadmans, the Azzapartis. Any more? Hovey, out of that ruck contest. Sent a long kick towards the attacking 50. Johnson did the sharking and did the finishing. He's got two here at Mackie Park. Devils get their third. 3-1-19, Darley. Lead Melton 1-1-7. Gee, you don't need to give Johnson much chance. Just an error aerially there from the Bloods. Open the door for Johnson. And the finish, terrific. Quite the confidence player is Will Johnson. When he's up and about, look out. So a 12-point lead to the Devils. 19 minutes gone opening term. Chance here for Farrugia, who kicked the goal for the Bloods. Hair pass over the top to Russell, who tried to get it back to Farrugia. Was almost helped without it in the end, but the umpire called play on. Davis gets the hair pass back to Ericsson from a standing start. He went forward. Oh, how about that? Nearly a terrific mark taken there by Bewley, but he couldn't hang on to it. Threw his hands over the line, boundary throwing. Bloods in attack. So Melton haven't lost a quarter since round 9. Boundary throw-in. Hovey and Carter, speaking of Bryant. Davis took them on, dropped it, and was pinged by the umpire. Good umpiring. So it'll be Crawford with ball in hand to get the Devils out of trouble. Awkward looking helicopter kick towards the wing. Territory game made it difficult for Wright. And the Bloods combined through Minito, who's normally a good user. And he went short and found Farrugia. So Farrugia will just send the ball towards the attacking 50. Wide into the pocket. Kick meant for Ryan Carter, but missed all and sundry out of bounds on the full. So Bewley brings the ball back into play. Kick was good. Found Azzaparti, who goes lateral and dangerous. Found Mitch Ward, though, was up to the task. He get it over the top to Angwin. Gardner took his eye off the ball. Borg kept his eye on the ball, gathered, ran away and had a shot on goal. It's going to drift across the face, but Carter's there. He'll square the footy. Geordie Kite. So Geordie Kite will have a shot here directly in front. I'm not really sure what Gardner was doing there. He just seemed to lose his bearings. He turned and went. And Borg just stayed and gathered the ball and went the other way. And Geordie Kite gets goal number 1 and number 2 for the Bloods. It's a good effort into the breeze. 2-1-13. They trail Darley 3-1-19. So Geordie Kite with goal number 31 for the season. Gee, they've had a picnic on the goal front. I mean, against the bottom 5 sides, Melton averaged wins of 20 goals across the season. It's just huge. Massive numbers, but mind you, they did beat the Devils by 11 goals at their last meet at Darley Park. Just their forward power. But they didn't have Ovi on that occasion, the Devils, and he searching hand pass was nearly as good as a kick. Myers presented quick hands to force it. It was almost too quick for the youngster. Got pushed off the footy a bit too easy there. Chance there for Sullivan. He's forced to apply the tackle on Johnson, who was happy to march the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. Wonder how those young Swans are getting on against East Point. Ballarat 21, East Point 7. So with the restart here, Darley in attack, time on opening term. Off hands, over the line, there'll be a boundary throw in. So Johnson with 2 goals for the Devils, Brady Wright 1, whilst for the Bloods, Farrugia and Geordie Kite with a goal apiece. Boundary throw in, Myers and McIntyre. Call it even, clean bowl Bewley. Chance here for Azapati, fight it out to Spiteri, might have caught one high, but he's gone to ground. Now he's in trouble. And it'll be Hickey, who averages 27 disposals a game. Quite the workhorse. And he's been a welcome return for the Bloods this year. So he goes back into the goal square to Walker, but the kick was good. And this is what they do so well, the Bloods. Phillips with ball in hand. Chip it over the top. Kick meant for Liam Carter. Devils have the pressure. They've got a hand to it over the line for a boundary throw-in. Yeah, of course, we saw Melton just waltz the ball from coast to coast, from half back to half forward, and a goal far too often at their first meet at Darley Park. A little bit different here today, but it'll be interesting to see when they get the game on their own terms with the breeze what'll happen. Jack Walker will take the advantage here, lowered the eyes and went forward. Pressure was good from the Bloods as they stole it. Watkins got it to Carter, he chipped it over the top. Look out, Geordie Kite running onto it, kept it in. It's in the danger zone. Davis could hang onto it. Adam Azapati got the little spoil towards Fawcett, who found Angwin. Put Cadman under the pump. Couple of Carters in attendance. Ball gets socked out there by Cadman. From Duncan to Joel. And his left foot kick across the body. McIntyre could hang onto it. Spiteri normally clean at ground level. Wasn't on this occasion. Hovey socking the ball forward, picked it up well, the big fella. Somehow got to the inside out to Spiteri. How about that? Right, ran to 50, took a bounce, ran to 45, chipped it over the top. And Walker, as he so often does for the Bloods, saves the day. Covers the space and gets an important spoil. Well, he would have wished to have hung on to it in the end. It was desperate stakes, and he got it over the line for a boundary throw in to deny Myers. And potentially a 4th goal to the Devils. So boundary throw in. Right in front. Won that tap. Only as far as Robinson. He's high up and under kicked out. The Blood's not out of trouble yet. Over the footy, Crawford. One among many. Davis stole it away. He was nearly going to extricate out of that traffic. But the umpire whistle beat him to it. There'll be a ball up on half forward outer side. Hovey tried hard early today. Loose ball opportunity gathered by Azapati. Just threw the ball onto the boot. Look out, players come forward. And there goes Walker. Dribbling hand pass, made it difficult for Minito. I'll be happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw in 50 metres away from the Darley goal. 3-1-19 Darley. Lead Melton 2-1-13. Tick over 26 minutes gone in this opening term. Probably the warmest day we've had for a long time this season. Wright won the tap. Clearing kick there for the Bloods to half back. Hovey endeavoured to keep it in front of him, but it's stolen by Ryan Carter. Bit of a shimmy. A loose hair pass. Chance for Hickey. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go the way of Crawford. He sends the Devils forward in the direction of Myers. Couldn't take the mark. Shark there by Minito. Clearing kick cut off there by Adam Azapati. Quick hands to Matt Riccardi. High up and under kick. Went off the side of the boot. Inglis couldn't take the mark. Devils have got numbers here. Gardner. Quick hands to Fawcett. Left foot kick. Awkward one at that. Gathered there by Sullivan. Could have been held. Umpire saw it. Free kick to the Bloods. I think they just looked awkward there, Darley. with ball in hand and seemingly numbers around the footy. It's looked all a little bit clumsy, a little bit sloppy. Got to tighten that up against a side like the Bloods. Oh, Walker's in trouble here. Forced to go back. The kick was okay and found Heaney, who went lateral and wide. Kick was okay to Robinson, who'll weigh up the option. And they had numbers through Phillips. Cadman, speak of Joel, was the only one there for the Devils that could have raffled it. So Phillips, off he goes with the right boot towards half forward. Ryan Carter cleverly knocked it to the advantage of Davis. Second effort good there from Duncan Cadman to deny Davis. Momentum took them over the line for a boundary throw-in. Half forward outer side. Darley lead by 6 points here. Tick over 28 minutes gone. McIntyre and Hovey. Chance for Spiteri. Quick hands. Got it to Azapati. Over towards Hovey. Set the ball forward in the Johnson direction. Got a hand on it. Kept his feet. He's dangerous here. Needs to get the hand pass off. So accountable to the Bloods behind the footy. They managed to square it away and get it over the line for a boundary throw-in. Darley 19, Melton 13. Near 29 minutes gone. Darley kick with the breeze. Probably a 3-goal advantage. Boundary throw-in. Tap one by Wright. There'll be another stoppage. So the Devils would probably want another one, you'd think, heading into the first break. Tap one by McIntyre. Chance for Spiteri through traffic. There'll be no score as the quarter time siren sounds here at McPherson's Park. Where Darley kicked with the aid of 2 or 3 goal breeze. They've been able to establish a 6-point lead. Probably not really getting bang for buck, but when can you get bang for buck against the Bloods? They're just so accountable. Darley 3-1-19, lead Melton 2-1-13. Goal scorers for Darley. Johnson has 2, Wright 1. Whilst for Melton, Faruja and Geordie Kite have 1 apiece. We'll just take a look at scores around the Ballarat League at quarter time before we give you time to top up your refreshments. Sunbury 40, lead Bacchus Marsh 1. Ballarat 28, lead East Point 7. Lake Winderee 26, Redan 28, Sebastopol 30, lead Melton South 7. And here at McPherson Park, under sunny skies and a very firm track underfoot, it's the Devils who kick with the breeze in that first term. They lead by 6 points at quarter time, 3-1 to 2-1. A break back with the second quarter action in around 8 minutes' time.
Love is all
your favourite McDonald's collectibles from the past are now available on collectible glasses. Get yours free with any large quarter-pounder range meal. Unleash your inner kid and collect all 6 glasses today at Macca's.
Welcome back to McPherson's Park. Devils with the advantage at quarter time, albeit they had their time with the breeze, probably a 3-goal breeze to the right of screen. Now it's their turn to be under the pump with the might of the Bloods' offensive power. Let's see how they can impact. Pretty even first quarter. Now let's see the Bloods flex their muscles in the second term. Ball up, tap. Well, Hobie did well. Got his own clearance. Dribbling ball towards the attacking 50. Chance here for the Devils. Through Matricati, high up and under, kick in the Myers direction. Had the ball knocked away from him. Sullivan leading into the race for the ball. Gardner's got speed. Had it socket away from him there by Borg, who went the dribbling kick again. Able to sit there for Russell. It did there in the end. The chase was good at the back there from Lahoure. But not before Russell could get the kick away, an effective one at that, and found Ryan Carter. So they're in attack already, the Bloods. They go in the direction there of Liam Carter through his hands. Grand ball opportunity for Davis. Through traffic. All a bit too easy. On the non-preferred to the teeth of goal. Ward gets a fist on it. Ball gets knocked through for a rush behind. So it took the best part of 40 seconds for the Devils' defence to be under the pump into the breeze in this second term. So it'll be Bewley with that trusty left boot to bring the ball back into play. He'll come broadcast side. Out the direction of Lahoure. Borg in front. Wright did the roving. I think the kick-in was meant for him, but such was the breeze that opened the door. Chance here for Hovey, who's been good. And his right foot kick was cut off there on broadcast centre wing there by Phillips. Told to play on. Got the kick away. Bewley will mark this. Uncontested in the end. That pressure kick from Phillips. Turnover. Now Bewley lowered the kick. Beautiful one at that, and found Wright. Took the breeze out of the equation. And Wright's looked dangerous. He can give it back to Bewley if he likes, but Russell guarding the space. Told to move it on by the umpire. So Wright, it's a nice looking kick in the Myers direction. He's got a couple to beat. Aerially was sound. Has the raving from Spiteri. Wasted no time sending the ball forward. Foot race on. Bouncing ball goes across the face. As the party kept it in, it's for Mandy. He's outnumbered here, but his pressure was okay. Minito gathered. Cleary kick, got plenty of it. Went 65 metres if you don't mind. From the back pocket to broadcast centre wing. Borg knocked it forward as the Bloods do so well. Anglin's under the pump, rode the tackle. Quick hand pass was okay in the end. Got it to force it. Bewley's under the pump. How about the vision there in the end? Got it over towards Inglis. They got numbers here. Hovey was terrific. But now he's in trouble and pinged by the umpire. So they waste no time, the Bloods. Through Geordie Kite. Sends the ball forward to a one-on-one. At the back, Braden Kite. Was it a push? It was. And 50 metres. Can only explain the 50 being a little question from Kite to the umpire. So it'll be Mitch Ward with ball in hand. On half back, laconically finds Crawford. So bereft of option, will go wide to Duncan Cabin, who found some space on outer centre wing. His right foot kick meant for Johnson. Went through hands. Andy has a party. Just thrown away there by Minito. Squaring kick. Gathered there by Watkins. Terrific tackle there from Inglis. Socket ball there from Hickey. Goal saving little grab there from Hovey on half back for the Devils. So Hovey goes with the high up and under kick. This will test Johnson aerially, got it to ground. Bewley couldn't shrug the tackle. Got a kick away then, set up well there for Matricati, who went forward in the right direction. Phillips did well. Had space to the back and measures the kick. And found Handley on the defensive 50. So Handley now can go short if he wants to Russell. And the kick was good to Lockie Walker. So, like Chinese checkers there, negotiating their way up the ground, the Bloods. So Jack Wilkins lowers the eyes to Hickey. Tic-tac-toe. Hickey goes forward. Angled in front and knocked away from him by Ryan Carter. And they'll set up on half-forward broadcast side for the Bloods. Near 4.5 minutes gone, second term. The Bloods were the only scorer of this quarter. Behind, throw in. Hobie did well, worked his way to the front. Bewley gathered, threw the ball onto the boot, dribbling territory gain. In front, Sullivan. Good pressure there from Gardner. Oh, over the shoulder, said the umpire. So Sullivan will play on and get onto that left boot. Territory gain, inside 50. Kite the fly over the back. Look out, Liam Carter can run onto this if it sits up for him. He got a terrible bounce. And Bewley played the percentages and knocked it through for a rush behind. She lacks a fortune. Ball just found a way away from Liam Carter. So Bewley brings the ball back in. Joel Cadman the target, and it knocked away from him there by McIntyre. Forced it, needed to be quick, and he was. He got to the Hovey. Big fella getting a handball received there. Inglis led in there with the head, had it stolen by Handley. Kick went forward in the Kite direction. He's going to get a free kick here. Free kick to Kite. And he'll kick from about 50 metres. Geordie Kite, in fact. So Geordie Kite with ball in hand has a goal to his name already this afternoon. Right on 50, kicks on its way off to the left. So a let off for the Devils, 6 minutes into this second term. 2-4-16 Melton. Trail Darley 3-1-19. And Bewley to bring the ball back in again. Left foot towards half-back. Hobie the target. Got a hand on it through traffic. Went Fawcett. That was Bishop, in fact. Coughed it up to Scoble, who sent the ball forward. Cadman was courageous in the contest. Went to ground. Bewley needed some support. Somehow found Joel Cadman through the traffic, who wasted no time sending the ball forward. Right in front. Couldn't take the mark. Gardner had a snatch at it. Oh, the umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go against Bishop. It's going to go to Sullivan. So he goes with the left boot. He goes out in the Carter direction. Lahoure did well. Duncan Cabin went to ground and found Angwin, who went by hand to force it. Dribbling ball to Andy Azapati. He's got a couple to beat. He sits over the footy and the umpire will come in and square away a stoppage. 7 minutes into this second term. So Bloods with 3 behinds in this second term to date. Ball up. Tap one by Carter. Ball gets slung out. Look out. It's danger here. Geordie Kite over the ball. Gets knocked off it. Davis bailed up there by Lahoure. Be ball up. It's in the danger zone here. Blood so dangerous around stoppage. Inside 50. Chance here for Bewley. Left foot kick. Gets it out towards half-back. Foot race on. Gardner. Not short on some toe. Joel Cadman. He's got a couple to beat. Went to the voice of Gardner. Dribbling ball in the Myers direction. Had it knocked away from him there by Handley. There'll be a boundary throw in. So, Devils forever under pressure in this second term thus far. Near 8 minutes gone there. Hanging in, and the Bloods pressing. There's the throw in. Tap one by McIntyre. He's barreled up, tackled, taken to the ground. There'll be a ball up on half forward. And the big men will sleep well tonight. McIntyre and Hovey. Testing conditions. Breezy, sunny, hard deck. Matricati with strength. Somehow got boot to ball, but it'll be read well off the boot there by Robinson. Who can go short to Walker. So Jack Walker, normally good by foot. Found Handley. So Handley has the ball in hand. He wastes no time. Sending the ball forward. Devils have got an outnumber here. Lahoure went by hand to Bewley. He's racking them up, Bewley. And the kick was good and found Matricati. So Riley Matricati with ball in hand. Right, read it well. Just got over the top there of McIntyre. And the kick just seemed to have a bit more on it. McIntyre first thought. Now, Bewley did well to outpoint his opposing number 2 and went along the line. That's a terrific kick. Found Bishop. So he plays on. Went by hand to Joel Cadman, who sent the ball forward in the Myers direction. Oh, terrific mark taken there by Heaney. Outpointing Myers on that occasion. Now this is when the Bloods are good. He switches play, went through the hands of Cadman. Darley have got an outnumber here, but Liam Carter does well to try and find Minito. Minito with ball in hand, swarmed by the Devils forwards. And the ball finds its way over the line for a boundary throw in on half forward outer side for Darley. Darley lead by 3 points. Boundary throw in, be Hobie and McIntyre to contest. Neither could impact. Umpires picked out a free kick here. It's going to come back, and it's going to go to the Devils ruckman, I think, is it? Yeah, but it'll go to Hobie. So he and McIntyre having a entertaining duel in the ruck, the big men today. So his right foot kick was an awkward one, a poor one at that. It was cut off there by Borg, who couldn't believe his own luck. So he plays on, goes in the direction of Riley Walker, who was strong overhead. And he wastes no time, lowered the eyes, kick found Minito, give it back to Walker if he likes, hand pass was good. And Riley Walker sent the ball, shallow entry inside 50. Chance here for Geordie Kite. Umpire called play on, Braden Kite's bailed up. And there'll be a ball up, 35 to 40 metres out from the Melton goal. 19 plays 16 here, Bloods in attack. Chance here for Lahoure. Tackle. And another stoppage. Bewley off for a spell. Bloods will want to make the most of that. Ball up. Swing and a miss from Farrugia. We'll get a repeat stoppage here. So Geordie Kite and Conrad Farrugia, the goal scorers for the Bloods thus far. Johnson with 2 right, 1 for the Devils. Ball up. Chance here for Myers. Just threw the ball onto the boot. Got it out of the danger zone. Right presented. Had a bit of it. Cadman's been good. Kick smothered. Well done there by Robinson. Not out of trouble yet. The Devils gathered there by Jack Watkins. Quick hands. Overcooked it. Meant for Robinson. Spiteri ran away. Great second effort tackle there from Watkins. And a third one at that as Bishop's tackle taken to the ground. And there'll be a ball up on near half forward for the Bloods. 12 minutes gone, second term. Low scoring affair here at McPherson's Park. Chance here for Watkins. Took on the tackle, somehow got boot to ball. Myers gathered, was tackled, taken to the ground, and there'll be a ball up. So McIntyre and Myers. Myers won that tap. Erickson came off half forward, couldn't gather cleanly. Chance here for Fawcett, ridden into the ground. Umpire call play on. Now Angwin needs to be quick. Oh, you look out, has a party, you're in trouble. And ping. Just bit off more than he could chew there, young Adam Azzopardi. So it'll be Ryan Carter from just inside centre forward. Gets plenty on the kick. It'll get to the teeth of goal. And through hands. And through for another rush behind. 2-5-17 Melton. Darley 3-1-19. So it'll be Mitch Ward to bring the ball back into play. He'll go out of side of the ground. Runs his measure. Awkward looking kick. It's going to be cut off there by Walker. So Jack Walker lowers the eyes and goes in the Geordie Kite direction. He had to go the spoil. At ground level was Adam Azzopardi. Clearing kick, hopeful rather than anything else. No Devils in front of the footy. Heaney sends the ball back into attack. Farrugia back with the flight. Lahoure was courageous. Ground level ball, shark there by Ward. That's a very good kick into the breeze. And he found Fawcett. One of 3 Fawcett's out there today. So he goes along the line with the left boot. Strong mark taken in front there by Handley. So Handley will go short. to Heaney, who'll go back to Hanley. He's got Phillips lateral on the defensive 50 for the Bloods. They do this well, Melton. That's a good kick to Russell. Oh, that one not so much. Cut off there by Crawford. Hair pass over the top to Bishop. Now decisions need to be made here. Well, Bishop made a meal of it. Oh, that was a loose hand pass. Meant for Inglis. He made it look better than what it was. Set the ball forward to a 2-on-1. Numbers prevail. And Handley again. Behind the ball. Will play on and go with the right boot. Wasn't the best kick either, because all this waiting there was Andy Azapati. He couldn't gather below his knees. Fumbled that over the line for a boundary throw-in on half-forward outer side for Darley. 15 minutes gone, second term. No goals in this quarter. An arm wrestle of sorts. Throw in. Tap one by McIntyre. Loose ball opportunity. Jack Walker gets up with the footy. Good pressure there from Adam Azapati, who's had some good games over the last few hit-outs against the Bloods. He's been in the action again today. Ball up, and not for the first time. I'd expect another stoppage to be imminent. So the umpires have had a bit of it today. Ball up. Neither ruckman could impact. Walker went with it. A volley shot out of mid-air. Just needs some clean hands or a clean handball exit to get this game rolling. But we couldn't get one. And there'll be another stoppage. Darley 19. Melton 16. So it'll be McIntyre and Myers. Neither ruckman can win that tap. Hit to advantage. Now Azapati tried to get a little clever kick towards Bishop, but it was cut off there by Scoble, who did well. Found Robinson, who got it over there towards Sullivan on the non-preferred. It was a good kick. And he found Ryan Carter, who plays on and goes into the pocket. Kite the target. He's got it. Very good one-on-one players, both the Kites. And a shot on goal here for Geordie. 45-degree angle. We've kicked a few from here over his career. Just about back him in. Kicks on its way. And he threads the needle straight over the goal umpire's hat. And Kite, Geordie gets number 2. And a third goal for the Bloods. And the Bloods get the lead here at McPherson's Park. Took in the best part of 17 and a half minutes to arrest the lead with this breeze here today. So Geordie Kite with that shot. I've just lost my pen. It's thank you. Found its way out onto the balcony ledge. Not worth it. Tap one there by Hovey. Only as far as Lachlan Walker. Nearly missed his foot, but did enough to find Handley. A Russell, in fact. So there'll be a ball up. Ball gets towards half forward. Running onto it was Hickey. Hamilton said for him. But he went to ground. Gardner just tapping it towards Inglis, who went back to Bewley. He tries to keep it in. Spiteri just inside the boundary line. Took a mark on the chest. So Spiteri will weigh up the options, and looks like a kick down the line will be the go here. So right, couple to beat, in front, Robinson. So waste no time. It goes with a 45 kick back to Walker. Through the traffic, waste no time. Oh, went over the head of Liam Carter and Angwin, and guess who? Just waiting over the back, went it terrifically off the boot. And it'll be Geordie Kite. He'll go back and have a shot for goal number 3. So the Bloods through Geordie Kite. They got a couple of goals in a couple of minutes. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead to the Bloods. 4-5-29. They lead Darley 3-1-19. Near 20 minutes gone. Second term, Geordie Kite has 3 goals for the Bloods. Faruja the other. And Johnson with 2, Wright 1. All in that first quarter for the Devils. Yeah, so that kick from Riley Walker, who essentially marked the ball on half back, found plenty of weight on the kick. Went over the head of Angwin and Carter, and there was a kite waiting there. So often is the case. Back at the restart. Devils need a response here. Chance there for Inglis. Got it to Bewley. Quick answer. Adam has a party. Managed to get through traffic. Found brother Andy. And get it over the top to Inglis. Searching hand pass towards Bishop. Back to Inglis. 50 out from goal. Sits it up for Johnson. And Johnson will go back and have a shot on goal for a chance at the response that the Devils were so longing for on the back of those 2 goals to Geordie Kite. Chance to narrow the margin here. Distance won't be a problem despite kicking into the breeze. And Johnson for goal number 3. So deliberate approach from Johnson. Kicks through the footy. And he's missed off to the left. So a bit of disappointment there for the Devils. A let off for the Bloods. Tick over 21 minutes gone. 9-point lead to Melton. So Riley Walker brings the ball back into play to Minito. Who marks uncontested and goes short again. And they're away here. So Walker got it back to Minito. Towering kick. Gained about 50, 60 metres. How about the gather at the back from the Racehorse Borg? Took a bounce, ran to 55. Penetrating kick into the goal square. Geordie Kites accidentally got a hand on it. I think it was just going through for a goal. There's no real awareness there. So they're off here, the Devils, to Bewley. Kick meant for Ward. They got numbers here, the Bloods. Umpires picked out a free kick for a hold. It's going to go against Mitch Ward, and it's going to go to Braden Kite. So he's about 55 metres out from goal. Take his best from here, that's for sure. But you wouldn't put anything beyond him. 74 goals in season 2024. So he goes with the squaring kick. It was a poor one at that. Johnson had pushed back into defence. And there'll be a ball up 35 metres out from the Melton goal. Ball up. Tap one by Ryan Carter. Bewley couldn't gather. Fawcett could, but he was tackled there by Jack Watkins. And there'll be a ball up 20 metres out from the Melton goal. So the Devils hanging in only just. Carter again won the tap. Bewley grabbed it out of the air. And he was tackled. And there'll be another ball up. Copy paste stoppage 20 metres out from the Melton goal. Ball up, through traffic went Kite, tackled there by Bewley. Was unable to release by foot or by hand, and there'll be another ball up. Bloods with the advantage here. They lead by a couple of goals. Tap one by Hobie. Found Crawford. It was tackled there by Borg. And there'll be another stoppage. We had half a dozen of those in the last 2 minutes. Get the popcorn out. Ball up. Tap one by Hovey. Now Spiteri gathered somehow, then was dispossessed there by Davis. Then be a ball up. Really? Yep, a ball up. Near 24 and a half minutes gone, second term here. Bloods have kicked 2 goals in this second term, both to Geordie Kite. Tap one by Carter, only as far as Lahoure. Kick went out in the direction of Gardner. They just had it knocked away from him by Ericsson over the line for a boundary throw-in. So half forward out of side for the Bloods. Yeah. 25 minutes gone in this second term. Boundary throw-in. McIntyre and Hovey. Little tap one there by McIntyre. Hovey somehow got ball to boot, dribbling one at that. Out in the direction there of Johnson. Swing and a miss by foot there from Crawford. Then his harassment, his second effort after the failed first attempt has resulted in a ball up, attacking side of centre wing out of side of the ground for the Devils. Again, I'm not convinced that scoreboard's right on the digital. The Devils are 3 goals 2. I'm pretty sure the Bloods are 4-6. Jacob Hickey out of the stoppage, send the ball forward. Carter had a bit of it. His opposing number 18 was up to the task and repelled with a kick who found Inglis. His vision was good to Crawford, tipped it over the top. Kick meant for Spiteri, had it knocked away from him. Shark there by Adam Azzopardi, got it over towards Fawcett, who went back through traffic, onto the left boot, squaring one at that, right at the back. Couldn't take the mark. Excellent gather and shot on goal is terrific. What a finish from Bishop. Arguably the goal of the day. And an important one ahead of the half-time break here at McPherson's Park. Well, I'm pretty sure that young fella, Bailey Bishop, is an under-17 product, and he's gather at ground level at speed, was one of a player beyond his years, and the finish was terrific. So the confidence booster for young Bishop in the infancy of his senior career. Good finish, great gather, polished, well done. Back at the restart, tap one there by Hovey. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go Melton's way. Jack Walker will take the advantage, sends the ball forward. Oh, courageous there was Lahoure. Kite got into the back of him. Umpire called play on chance here for Davis. Vision was good and found Borg. Braden Kite might be a bit winded there after that contest. So Borg with ball in hand. He's got Minito short if he wants him, but he'll send the kick to the teeth of goal to the danger zone. Going the ball there was Cadman. Loose ball opportunity here for Inglis. Put Crawford under the pump. Got boot to ball. Umpire won't pay the mark. They got numbers here, the Bloods. Davis was one of those, and Cadman was terrific. The awareness to knock it through for a rush behind saves that moment for the Devils. Kite looks okay now. He's regained his breath. So it'll be Bewley, who'll lope onto the left and come broadcast side. Beyond the defensive 50. Joel Cadman in front, right. Had plenty of it. Doing the sharking there was Spiteri. Just threw the ball onto the boot. Just waiting there. Behind the ball there was Phillips. He's got Walker. Like what they did ahead of their last goal, but he elects to go forward himself in the Carter direction, but Myers got back behind the footy. Got an important role to play over the next month. So he lowers the eyes. They can raffle this, the Devils, and Angwin took that opportunity, and his kick was good to Adam Azzopardi on half back. So they're just trying to find an option. And the kick was good to outer centre wing and found Johnson. There's 2 goals to his name. Chips it over the top to Gardner, who presented. So Mitch Gardner with ball in hand. We'll go backwards with a 45 to Duncan Cadman. He'll go to Crawford. He needs to mark this, and he did. He didn't let him down. We can go back to Myers if he likes, but he'll go short to Ward. So they're just playing a bit of keepers off at the moment, the Devils. So Ward runs away from Liam Carter and sends the ball to half forward. Johnson, the target, getting onto it, went to ground. Turnover opportunity through Jack Watkins. Quick hands, got it to Scoble. Had more time than he thought, the young fella, but he was stationary, so he went the percentage and went fired the ball by boot towards half forward. Crawford does the mopping up. Dribbling ball. Manito's bailed up, not before he could release by hand. Only as far as Inglis. Cadman, now you're in trouble. Scoble's bailed him up. He's going to be holding the ball to him, said the umpire. And there'll be a ball up on outer centre wing. Near 30 minutes gone, second term here. There's a goal in it. Ball up. Tap one by Hobie. Chance here for Spiteri, who's been good. Tough conditions today, either with or into or with the breeze. Ground level opportunity for McIntyre, who fired the ball out towards Jack Watkins. High up and under kick. And the siren sounds for half time here. Pretty even game of footy. Both sides just hoping to get through unscathed ahead of the bigger fish to fry in the coming weeks. So Darley 4 goals, 2-26, trail Melton. I think it's 4-7-31. No doubt the goal umpires will come together and adjust that score. So we'll stick with you until then. So the goal scorers for the leading Melton. Jordan Kite has 3. Conrad Farrugia has 1. So both Melton's goals coming through Geordie Kite in that term. Whilst for the Devils, Will Johnson has 2, Brady Wright 1, and Bailey Bishop 1. And what a terrific goal that was indeed. And a much needed one at that, deep in time on in that second term. So despite the spoken about dead rubber, to use the phrase of an inconsequential result, both sides have come to play. It's been a fairly entertaining, hard-fought opening half. So I'll get a score from around the grounds before we check on that score from the goal umpires. So half-time, Sunbury 9-6-60, lead back a smash, 5-4-34. Ballarat 5-6-36, mouthful, excuse me. Ballarat 5-6-36, trail East Point 6-3-39. Lake Windermere 7-2-44, Redan 8-7-55, and Sebastopol 8-9-57. Lead Melton South 2-2-14. And they haven't changed the score yet. I'm pretty sure that needs to be done because Johnson kicked a point in that second quarter and it's yet to be adjusted, but we'll keep an eye on it. Beautiful sunny day here at Melton. Bit of breeze going to the right of screen. So Darley led by 6 points at quarter time. And they trail by around about the same at the half-time break. The goal umpire's just waiting for that score to be adjusted. Guys, we won't sweat the small stuff. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the third quarter action in around 15 minutes' time. It's the Bloods with the narrow advantage of a goal at the main break.
Love is all
Your
that I
favourite McDonald's collectibles from the past are now available on collectible glasses. Get yours free with any large quarter-pounder range meal. Unleash your inner kid and collect all 6 glasses today at Macca's.
Welcome back to McPherson Park ahead of the second half action here in BFNL's match of the round. It's Melton 4-7-31 who lead Darley 4-2-26. After an entertaining arm wrestle in the opening half. The Devils, who kicked with a 2 or 3 goal breeze in the opening term, led by 6 points at quarter time. And that was cancelled out by Geordie Kite's 2 goals in that second term, but a late goal from Bailey Bishop, arguably the goal of the day to date, has kept the Devils in it. They're within 5 points. Time to get played away. Darley kicking to the right of screen with the breeze. Hickey out of the middle, dribbling kick, cut off on the centre wing there by Andy Azzopardi. Got it to Inglis, who had a good opening half. Right foot kick in the right direction. Over his head, who's at ground level? Well, Handley did well because he got a poor bounce, was able to correct. Menito's dropped it, pinged by the umpire. And Adam Azzopardi, who continues his good form against the Bloods. Short kick. Didn't go the required distance and didn't even get to him on the full. Poor kick there from Azzopardi to let off there for the Bloods. So there'll be a ball up. Devils in attack. Tap one by McIntyre to his feet. So much so he was able to gather, but he turned it over to Inglis, who had a pot shot at the goals. They got numbers back here, the Bloods. And Myers looks a bit hurt. We'll keep an eye on that. Hope he's okay for the sake of the Devils. It's the last thing they need. So Jack Watkins presents, takes a mark on the defensive 50. Clever kick into the breeze. Found Russell, who presented. Took a mark in front of Lahoure and went along the line to outer centre wing. Ryan Carter got a spoil on the ball. Liam looking for an advantage. Socketed it forward towards Brady Kite, who got it over towards Hickey. Sent the ball forward. Crawford. Oh, drop what he should have taken. Opened the door for Davis. They'll square away a stoppage. So, yeah, it's just those swirly breeze conditions making it difficult for a mark that you would normally take for granted at this level. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. There's the throw in. Inglis again needs to go quickly by hand, and he did to Adam Azzopardi. Got it over the top to Andy. Right foot kick to centre wing and right presented. He's looked good today. And he turns onto the right boot, sends the ball to half forward in the Myers direction. And the ball bounced over the line for a throw in. So Myers looking a bit better than he did moments ago. So Darley kicking with the aid of a slight breeze in this third term. Call it 2 or 3 goals. So no real gist of time gone in this third term. The clock is yet to be put into motion in this third term as we await for somebody to retrieve the footy in true country footy style. So no score as yet in this third term. Melton lead by 5 points after the Devils led by 6 at quarter time. Throw in. Tap one by Hovey to Adam Azzopardi. Broke the tackle. Onto the right boot. Goes out in the direction of Cadman. Joel Cadman's taken a nice overhead mark. Needs to go back and finish off the work. And a chance to put the Devils back in front in the opening minutes of this third term. So Joel Cadman, after that kick from Azzopardi, has a deliberate shot on goal here. Kicks on its way. He makes no mistake, and the Devils have got the lead here at McPherson's Park. 5-2-32, Darley. Lead Melton 4-7-31. Opening minutes third term. So you'd think Joel Cadman hitting the scoreboard in the business end will give Darley every chance of being competitive in the finals this year. So he and Borg assuming a role on the wing, albeit broadcast wing. Back at the restart, tap one by McIntyre meant for Hickey. He couldn't gather. Hovey could, though, the big fella. Had a swing and a miss. Off the wing there came Cadman. Had it stolen away from him there by Borg. Went forward in the Braden Kite direction. Out in front of him. Ward's got some speed. Gathered, turned. Had to be quick, and he was. Just got it out of the area momentarily. Gardner couldn't gather. Adam as a party could. The tackle was terrific from Minito. And they're away to the races here through Jack Watkins on half forward. Puts it out in the Liam Carter direction and found him. So Carter will go back and have a shot on goal here. And a chance to respond to that early third quarter opener from the Devils and regain the lead here at McPherson's Park. So Geordie Kite with 3 of Melton's goals today. Conrad Ferrugia with the other. A chance for Liam Carter to hit the scoreboard today. And he's off to the left and through for a minor score. So he and Braden Kite in the first and third quarters have had a miss with a set shot on goal into the breeze. And Will Johnson has one of those for Darley in the second term. So Bewley, penetrating left foot kick, goes out wide in the right direction. Ground level ball. Phillips kept it in front of him with strength. Broke one tackle and another was able to exit by hand. Chance here for Minito. He's had a good game. Second chance, will it sit for him? Well, it didn't. Stolen there by Lockie Walker. He couldn't gather. Ball spews out the back. Another chance for Minito. Inglis might have caught one high. Umpire called play on. Chance here for McIntyre. Scrappy play. Walker found space through Scoble, and the kick was good and found Liam Carter. Too far out to score into the breeze. They've got so many options forward. So he puts it up in the Braden Kite direction. Ward got a fist on the ball, did well. There'll be a stoppage in the goal square, just a couple of metres away from the Melton goal. Scores level here at McPherson's Park. 5-2 plays 4-8. 15 plays around the footy. Ferrugia attempted to find Kite. He was bailed up there by Ward, and there'll be another ball up in the goal square. So Ferrugia to do the flying, but Hovey won the tap. Nearly as good as a kick. Jordan Kite presents. Broke the would-be tackle from Andy as a party high up and under. Umpire will pay the mark. Joel Cadman got a fist on the ball. Hovey, another swing and a miss. Chance for Borg. Through traffic. Second attempt. Kick across the body. High up and under. Kick. Liam Carter's on the goal line. Oh, touched. Aaron Timms, good afternoon. Premiership coach for the Bloods. Joining us on the balcony here at McPherson's Park. Trying to tempt the great man. As Bewley will bring the ball back into play. Aaron Timms will be happy he's not coaching against him anymore. There's the fist. Towards the boundary line, Borg. Got it over the way from the tackle of Fawcett. Got the hand pass to Walker. Squaring kick. It's gathered there by Fawcett, who wastes no time with the right boot. Kick act to be good, and it was. Hovey's away. Oh, the push away, the shove off was too high. And the free kick will go to Jack Walker. Needs to give the ball back. So he plays on, gives it to Minito, runs to 40, plenty on the kick. And he's snuck it in, Minito. So the Bloods get one. Back to a 7-point lead here at McPherson's Park. Near 5.5 minutes gone, third term. So Minito, who's capped a good game with that running goal. 5-9 plays 5-2. So the Devils ruckman, who's done plenty right this afternoon. Just a little over-ambitious with the fend off. Giving away a free kick. And a resultant goal in the end. Tap one by Hovey to Inglis. Been one of Darley's best. Tried to get it to Bewley, but then couldn't find the way through the traffic, so went by foot. It's cut off there by Robinson. It lopes it up into the middle. Gee, Cadman overcommitted there on Walker. Didn't really need to do so. Got too much of the body and no ball as Walker plays on and got it to Watkins. Right foot kick. Skews off the side of the boot. Foot race on here, gathered by Davis. Rode the tackle, got it to Borg, who ran away. Took a bounce, ran to 50. Right foot kick, squaring one at that. Chance for Farrugia. Kept his feet. Threw ball onto boot and hit the post. So Trent Angwin to bring the ball back into play. 8-point lead to Melton. 6.5 minutes gone, third term. He'll come broadcast side. Gets plenty on the kick. Joel Cadman sets himself. So too Minito. The ladder gathers. Released by hand to McIntyre. Hustling hand pass. Meant for Walker. Cut off by Myers, who got it to Gardner, who found Bewley. Searching hand pass to Inglis. Duck the tackle. Quick hands to Gardner. Lazy kick, but out to the fat side of Fawcett. Awkward, but he managed to release by hand. Now Gardner, quick hands, got it to Cabin. Needs to be quick. Over towards Bishop. Sent the ball into the pocket. Oh, Phillips got a terrible bounce. Opened the door for Dylan Bishop, but his follow-up work was good. And they've got numbers here, the Bloods, through Lachlan Walker, who marks beyond the defensive 50 for Melton. 7.5 minutes gone. Goal apiece in this third term. Riley Walker, right foot kick, was terrific. Found Handley. He went back inboard to Robinson. His right foot kick. Meant for Russell. Shrugged the tackle of Inglis. Threw ball on the boot. Territory gain inside 50. Shark there by Walker. Lowered the eyes and found Braden Kite on the lead. And he'll go back and have a shot from near the identical spot where he had a shot in that opening term. And Kite, Braden, a chance to kick his first of the afternoon. Goal number 75 for the season. Just averaging just a tick under 5 goals a game. Kicks on its way. They like it, the Bloods. They got back-to-back goals here at McPherson's Park. 6-10-46. They lead Darley 5-2-32. Near 9 minutes gone, third term. So Braden Kite gets his first. So the Devils looking for a response here. Next goal. All important, you'd think, to their fortunes for the afternoon. Ball up. Hovey, McIntyre, call it even. Hickey always has a presence in the middle. So too does Bewley. Fired the hand pass out to Matricardi. Now Hickey has it stolen away from him there by Bishop. His left foot kick across the body. How about the spoil from Handley? It was terrific. Shark there by Matricardi. Right foot kick goes in the direction of Spiteri over his head. Myers at ground level, couldn't impact the contest. Ball spills out to Hickey. Quick hands, got it to Handley. Searching hand pass at that over the top to Erickson. Lowered the eyes and the kick was good and found Davis, who presented and took a mark in front of Crawford. So Ryan Davis, left foot up, just goes back and finds Liam Carter, who can go further back to Riley Walker, who marks just inside the defensive 50 for the Bloods. He can go back to Carter if he likes, but he'll go the longer option to Minuto. Didn't let him down with an uncontested mark on true centre wing outer side. So he'll hold it up and go back with a 45 to Liam Carter. Back to Riley Walker. So he's had a bit of it today, Riley Walker. Short kick found Sullivan. Got Robinson out short if he wants him. How about that for a bounce? And Wright's pressure was enough. Now that's holding the ball. Yeah, a bit of Benny Hill music there for the Bloods in that bit of play. Just unfortunate, that bounce. Funny game, footy. So Spiteri goes to Ward. Oh, you're gone. Speaking of the Benny Hill music, keep the soundtrack running. That wasn't real flash either as Riley Walker's away to the races. Goes forward towards Braden Kite. Had it thumped away from him there from Angwin. Ground ball, Davis normally clever in these circumstances. And he finally gathers, but the pressure was good from Fawcett. Nearly holding the ball up, let it go. Ball spills out the back to Walker. He'll just chip it over the top to Jack Watkins. So Watkins, short kick, red for Ericsson and found him. He wastes no time. Kick was smothered. Oh, we've had an interesting few minutes here at McPherson's Park. They're away here, the Devils. Chance there for Spiteri. Kicks it to space. Foot race on. Right leading into it. Walker the pursuant. And the boundary line will beat them both. And there'll be a throw in attacking side of centre wing out of side of the ground. Bewley off for a spell. Adam Azzopardi back on. Duncan Cadman awaiting a return to the ground. So there'll be a boundary throw in. Melton lead by 14 points here. Tick over 12 minutes gone. So Myers, with the use of the body, had to release by hand because the pressure was there from the Bloods. Second effort was good. The gather was very good. And the right foot kick meant for right. Cut off there by Hanley was important. Needs to be quick here. Just ran out of room. Found the safety of the boundary line. There'll be a throw in 30 metres around from the Darley goal. So the Bloods, who led by 5 points at half-time, have extended that to a 14-point lead after the Devils hit the front in the early minutes of this third term. So Darley looking for another boundary throw in. And it'll be take two from the boundary umpire. So we'll get you a score from around the grounds shortly. Some entertaining games going on around at the moment. Sunbury 79 lead Bacchus Marsh 52. Ballarat 49 lead East Point 40. Lake Winderee 64. Redan 58. Sebas 67. Melt South 14. Good tackle there on Hickey by Spiteri. High up and under kick from Bishop. Sent the ball forward. Mark's been taken there by Riley Walker. He's had a good day. Right foot kick, Kate broadcast side to Sullivan. Dribbling ball, territory gain. Good use of the body there from Fawcett. He just needs to gather cleanly through traffic. Needs to be quick and, gee, took his time, but he got it done in the end. Bishop, he's going to drop this. Lucky to get away with it. Oh, over the shoulder. Free kick to Ericsson against Inglis. So he'll go short to Phillips. And here they go. Transition footy here from the Bloods. They do this well. Minito took a running bounce. Can take another if he likes. A third. Through traffic he goes. A fourth. To outer centre wing. Good territory gain there from Minito. The right foot kick in the kite direction. Chance here for Lahoure. Needed to be quick. Got that, but went by hand to Ward. Stops, props and delivers safely to Adam Azzopardi. He's got Inglis in the middle. Ball's going to come back to Lahoure. I thought there might have been an advantage there. So Crawford now with ball in hand. Just chips it over the top. Open the door for McIntyre. Big fella dropped it. And pinged by the umpire. Melton 6-10-46. Darley 5-2-32. Bloods have kicked 2 goals to the Devils, 1 in this third term, and they're into the breeze. So the right foot kick in the middle of the ground, the outstretched hands of Adam Azzopardi couldn't take the mark. The Bloods have got numbers here. Hickey with strength. Good pressure there from Crawford, but the kick was good. Found Braden Kite in front of Ward. So he wastes no time, goes in the Farrugia direction. Good use and good turn there from Farrugia, gathered cleanly. Got it over towards Scoble. And the kick found Russell. Something out of nothing there from the Bloods. Well done, young Scoble, to get the ball into the danger area. And Russell will go back and have a shot on goal here from near directly in front. 16 minutes into this third term. Melton lead by 14 and can extend here to 20. So Russell for his first of the afternoon. Kicks on its way. Straight over the goal, umpire's hat. The Bloods get their 7th, their 3rd for the term, albeit into the breeze. And it's a game-high 20-point lead to Melton. 7-10-52. They lead Darley 5-2-32. Russell gets his first. So Geordie Kite has 3, Braden Kite 1, Zach Russell 1, Conrad Farrugia 1, and Adrian Menito 1. Whilst for Darley, Will Johnson 2, Joel Cadman 1, Bailey Bishop 1, Brady Wright 1. So we're back at the restart. Myers into the ruck, won that tap. Hickey again, right foot kick to out of centre wing, gathered by Andy Azapati. Fired the hand pass out to Lahure, who went by hand. Cut off there by Jack Walker. Got it over the top to Hickey, who lowered the eyes. Went looking for Kite, got a bad bounce. Gathered there by Borg. The tackle was good. Lucky to get away with it. Well, he didn't in the end as the advantage was paid to Fawcett, who went looking there towards right. Phillips was up to the task and read it well. And he'll come back broadcast side to Liam Carter. We'll take an uncontested mark and just get it over the top to Walker. So he goes further afield in the Borg direction. Finds him in front of Fawcett. So Borg will look to go in the direction of Farrugia. Darley have got numbers here. And Trent Angwin took a juggling mark at the end. The kick was good to Spiteri. He'll keep the ball moving quickly. Wright's got a couple to beat. They've got numbers here, the Bloods. And it'll be Heaney with a steadying kick to Liam Carter. So they've got plenty of numbers behind the ball here, the Bloods. And they'll use that to an advantage as Liam Carter found Riley Walker. He got it to Phillips. He's right foot kick to out of centre wing. They got numbers here too, the Bloods, if you don't mind. It's Menito on this occasion. So Menito, Phillips, Riley Walker, they've all had good afternoons. Who goes short to Robinson. He too's had a bit of it. And he goes with the right foot kick. Awkward one at that. Farrugia in front and it knocked away from him. Numbers again. Favour the Bloods, but Lahure gathered. Rode the Watkins tackle over the line for a boundary throw-in. Melton lead by 20 points. 19 minutes into this third term. Myers and Farrugia to contest the ruck duel. Throw-in favoured Farrugia. He won that tap. Good pressure from Inglis on Watkins, and there'll be a ball up. So it'll be Myers and Farrugia. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It's going to go the way of Farrugia against Myers. Bit of tunnelling in that ruck contest, according to the umpire, as Farrugia moves the ball along towards the attacking 50. Lahure under it, dropped what he should have taken. Bit of perceived pressure there. Opened the door for Russell, who sent the ball forward in the Geordie Kite direction. Had it knocked away from him. Ball gets thrown out towards Jack Watkins, who throws ball onto boot. Oh, Mitch Ward got a horrible bounce. Somehow it stayed in. Geordie Kite. Well, his kick was cut off on the goal line by Joel Cadman. Well, lucky Joel Cadman had the initiative to work back there, otherwise, who knows. So Joel Cadman sends a long kick towards halfback. Went over the head of Andy Azapati, foot race on here. Myers has got a couple to beat. Menito's one of those, Farrugia the other. Now Menito gathered and sent the ball back to Riley Walker and get it over the top to Liam Carter. And they've got the overlap here. They can go to Sullivan. Went over his head. He somehow kept it in. Pressure was good there from Johnson. Just gave him a little nudge as he kicked the ball. And good pressure from Duncan Cabin on Russell to square away a stoppage on half forward broadcast side for the Bloods. Nice of the umpire to wait for the ruckman to cover the 50 metres they had to get to the contest. Just ball it up, you'd reckon, wouldn't you? Adam has the party. Quick hands to Bewley. Sidestep around Heaney. Left foot kick in the right direction. Got to be a hold. Umpire put his arms up. Call play on though. Chance here for Fawcett. Tackle, take it to the ground. And there'll be a ball up 20 metres out from the Darley goal. Ball up. Right, grabbed it out of the ruck. High up and under kick. And Liam Carter. Umpire called play on. Chance that Bishop kept it in. But Dylan Bishop, his kick was smothered. And the Bloods, as disciplined as ever, on the last line, get it through for a rush behind. So Riley Walker brings the ball back into play to Liam Carter. He's had plenty of it in the back half of this term. Kept the ball moving towards half-back. Cadman with the spoil, only as far as Hickey, who got it to Scoble. Right foot kick along the line. Good spoil on the footy by Lahoure on Russell. Fell back into the hands of Duncan Cadman, who's tackled. And the stoppage is squared away. Attacking side of centre wing, outer side of the ground. 19-point lead to Melton. 22 minutes gone, third term. Hovey back in the ruck, swinging a miss, ground level ball. Matricati, who's denied an exit by hand or foot, and there's another ball up. So time on third term here. Hovey with the thump, only as far as Minito to Hickey, been good. Right foot kick from Hickey to half forward. Carter sets himself, did all but mark the footy. Follow-up work was good, but he nearly coughed it up in the end. Opened the door for Watkins through traffic. Went by hand to Scoble. Bereft of option. And then went back into the middle of the ground with a telly kick. Opened the door for the Devils and a turnover through Crawford. Wright's got two to beat again. Ball gets out the back here. Bloods have got numbers through Walker. Under pressure. Got the hand pass away to Heaney. Good work from Spiteri. Fawcett wasn't clean. Wright was. Kick across the body though. Didn't have the purchase on the kick. Was cut off on the last line by Phillips. So Phillips will come only as far as Joel Cadman. So Joel Cadman with ball in hand. Kicked the only goal of the term for the Devils in this quarter. He's going to have a shot here. Be a ripper effort from the boundary line from 50 metres. Kicks on its way. It's not a bad effort. He likes it, Cadman. He's put it through. Devils are going to sniff here. A pulse. They're within 13 points at McPherson's Park. 24 minutes gone, third term. Joel Cadman with his second goal of the term. Both of Darley's goals, actually. 7-3-45. Darley. I think they've added an extra one on there. It's actually 6 goals. Yeah, 6-3-39. That's it. Just one goal at a time. Trail Melton 7-10-52. 13-point lead to the Bloods. Joel Cadman and Will Johnson with 2 each for the Devils. Now Hovey won the tap only as far as Jack Watkins, who got it to Walker, who sent the ball forward, and Crawford takes the mark on half back. So he comes towards Cadman, confidence up after a couple of goals in this term. Didn't let the Crawford kick down. And he goes wide to Azzopardi, caught under the footy. Azzopardi got a tough bounce. Matricati got a tough bounce. Chance here. They work it out through Borg. He can go inboard by hand to Watkins, but he took a bounce and ran away. Probably should have given the handball, but he went long. Chance here for Ward, who's got back there. They're not out of trouble yet, the Devils. Some pressure there. Yeah, I thought Borg probably should have gone to Watkins by hand inboard there. But anyway, ball up, tap one by Carter. As a party, just threw the ball onto the boot. Spiteri's going to wait under it, but he was up to the task. He's had an encouraging game today, Spiteri. He's just trying to find an aerial target forward of the ball here. Dribbling ball towards half forward. Manito, they'll link up again, the Bloods, through Handley, who got it to Walker. And the right foot kick's okay to Geordie Kite. Meshes the kick to Ryan Carter. Chance here for Sullivan. Loves a goal. And he didn't let the Bloods down. That was Ryan Davis, in fact, sorry. Similar boots. Left footer. Apologies to Davis. We'll leave that one out of the highlights reel. 8:10:58. Melton lead Darley 6-3-39. So Davis gets his first. Melton get their 8th. 26 and a half minutes gone. This game's starting to open up. So there were 8 goals kicked in total in the opening half. 6 goals in this third term. Jack Walker endeavouring to rush the ball forward was held up by Adam Azzopardi and Brett Bewley. Stoppage, ball up, tap one by McIntyre to Hickey, who's been really dangerous out of the middle. He's kicked forward, look out, Borg. He's off on his bike, shot on goal. Siren sounds for 3/4 time after that poster from Borg. That would have been a real momentum gain there for the Bloods with 2 quick goals there in the last minute of the third term, but it was not to be. And the door slightly ajar here for the Devils, but they'd have to overcome a 2 or 3 goal breeze in the last quarter, not to mention a 19-point deficit. Melton 8:10:58 lead Darley 6-3-39. That quarter went the best part of 28 minutes. We'll take a look at the goal scorers for Melton. Geordie Kite has 3 and 1 each to Ryan Davis, Braden Kite, Zach Russell, Conrad Ferrugia and Adrian Manito, whilst for the Devils, Joel Cadman with 2 goals, both in that third term. Will Johnson has 2, 1 each to Bailey Bishop and Brady Wright. So they'll endeavour to get through unscathed, both of these sides in this final term ahead of week 1 of finals. Commencing next week, we'll just take a look at scores from around the grounds. Sunbury 79, lead Bacchus Marsh 64. Ballarat 67, lead East Point 52. Lake Windermere 71, lead Redan 59. And Sebastopol 82, lead Melton South 20. Guys, the break in back with the final quarter action in BFNL's match of the round. It's Melton who lead Darley by 19 points.
Love is all
Your
that I
favourite
have
McDonald's
here.
collectibles from the past are now available on collectible glasses. Get yours free with any large quarter-pounder range meal. Unleash your inner kid and collect all 6 glasses today at Macca's.
It's the Ballarat Football Netball League Top 5 for round 17. Kicking us off at number 1, Nathan Doyle here from Sunbury. We say it time and time again, get front and centre. This is exactly why. It just spills for him out of the back, gets it nice, on the snap. Ho, 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 yeah. Number 2, Harry Inglis from Darley here. Just a great snatch out of midair. Had to control it, then snapped it from about 48. That is a wonderful goal. Number 3, Paddy Simpson here from Ballarat. Just roving his own stuff, didn't take the mark, got it, went into the pocket, bang. That's an unbelievable goal. Number 4, Brett Bewley, of course, from Darley. Look at him, class, just gets through the pack, bang! What a finish there by the big fella. Number 5, they don't get much classier than this. Bailey Thompson from Lake Windermere. Had to keep it in first and foremost, does. But what I'm most impressed about, he went drop punt from there. Now that is your best goal you see this week.
Welcome back here to McPherson Park. Ahead of the final quarter action, big cheerio going out to Peter Leonard, who's tuning in. Just letting me know that it's McPherson, not McPherson's Park. But just coming into McPherson Park, I thought somebody had an S on the end. But anyway, Melton lead by 20 points. Final quarter underway here. It's all finals post this term. Both of these sides will be featuring. Melton will play each point next week. Ball up. Chance here for Crawford for the Devils. He gathered, indecisive, took on the tackle of Scoble, threw it away, lucky to get away with it, stolen by Davis. Left foot kick, squaring one at that. Oh, Ryan Carter looks a bit sore. Chance here for Cadman. Conceded by hand, got it back to Lahoure. Standing start, high up and under kick. Terrific overhead mark taken there by Andy Azzopardi. We'll keep an eye on Ryan Carter. That didn't look real good. And the kick was okay from Andy Azzopardi to Matricardi. That's a mouthful. Inglis, thank you. Saves the day. So Harley Inglis, he's been one of Darley's best today. Right foot kick, went over the head of Adam Azzopardi. Marked there by Jack Walker. Kick to half forward to Jack Watkins. So his right foot kick goes in the Ryan Carter direction. The stretch was good. He was in front. Umpire called play on. Thought it might have been paid the mark. But Lahoure squared it away, and there'll be a ball up 40 metres away from the Melton goal. So Hovey might have caught one high. Umpire called play on. Adam Azzopardi through traffic, not out of trouble yet. Quick hands to Fawcett, who went short, overcooked the kick. Meant for Joel Cadman. He couldn't gather. Ball could almost. Just saw it out over the line for a boundary throw in. 50 metres away from the Melton goal. So a seesawing affair up there at Alverton Oval. I'm assuming there's a breeze going to one end because Ballarat led at quarter time. East Point got the lead back at the half, and then Ballarat again pressed and led at three-quarter time. So if Ballarat win, Darley will play North Ballarat next week. Umpire's picked out a free kick here. It'll go against the Bloods, and it'll go the way of Joel Cadman, who'll could have gone to Inglis, but that's a terrible kick, and found Liam Carter, who plays on, gets onto the right boot, sends the ball in the Ferrugia direction. Unlucky bounce there for the Bloods. Through for a minor score. 8-12. Good. We got Dyson Stevens here, mate. He's up on the balcony here. Of course, the Dyson Stevens medal to be presented after the game. Who's in leading in the race for that at the moment, mate? Okay. Back to the action. Centre wing, right, pushed under the footy. Will get the free kick. Short kick to Johnson. Onto the left, smothered. Made a meal of it at the end. Went one way, then the other. Sullivan was up to it, but it bounced off his boot. And Johnson will get a reprieve here. So the two umpires just having a chat, and Johnson just plays on and found Spiteri. Worked that out. So Spiteri, had a good game, goes into the pocket to force it. Boundary umpire and the central umpire catching up, having a chat while play went on. That's a poor kick from Fawcett. Meant for Adam Azzopardi. His pressure was good. Forced the ball over the line for a boundary throw in 50 metres away from the Darley goal, who kick into the breeze in this final turn. They trail by 21 points. Near 4 minutes gone, final term. Sunny skies here, but the usual breeze that you get at Melton is ever apparent as McIntyre does his own clearance work. Gathered by Ward, went by hand to Inglis. Poor kick. Crawford had time, though, to measure the kick. That was another poor one. Adam Azzopardi caught one eye. Umpire called play on. Quick hands. Found Cadman on the left. Across the face. Bright can mark this. Well, he did everything but do that. And Riley Walker's away. Look at him go. He's got some toe. Overcooked the hair pass. Andy has a party. Wasn't clean. Was barred up there by Scoble. Released the ball. Inglis, standing start. Umpire will pay the mark. Cadman, no. Stolen from him. Kick smothered by... Geez, had a good game today, Walker. There'll be a ball up. 30 metres away from the Darley goal. Can they get the first one to make it interesting? Tap one by McIntyre to Hickey. Been very good around stoppage all day. Quick hands to Minito. Kick to Wells out of centre wing. Foot race on. Farrugia went the soccer. Was dragged down. Advantage paid. Gathered there. Well, it's going to come back now. Yeah, just the communication breakdown there between umpire and player. So Farrugia goes short. And the kick's fine to Scoble. He'll go short again to Jack Watkins. So Watkins with ball in hand, not in a hurry to move it on. Now he does. And he goes in the Carter direction. Good use of the body by Lahoure. Took a nice overhead mark. Goes short to Cadman. Was okay in the end. He'll go to force it. Well, this will be a nervous kick for some. Goes back, and it's safe to Hovey, who goes short, and the kick's okay. To Crawford on the last line. So he gets plenty on the kick to Inglis. Farrugia in front, couldn't take the mark. Inglis had a couple to beat. He fought hard, along with Matricardi, to square away that stoppage, and there'll be a ball up 51 metres away from the Melton goal. Bloods have just done enough here today. They lead by 21 points. McIntyre won that tap. Horrible bounce again. We've seen a few of those today. Free kick against Davis. On Fawcett. And Fawcett will look to... move the ball awkwardly to Johnson, who goes along the line, looking there towards Bishop, and it knocked away from him by McIntyre. The safety of the boundary line, there'll be a throwing on out of centre wing. So just the one behind in the opening 7 minutes of this final term. To the Bloods, they lead by 21 points. Boundary throw in. Hovey in front. Knocked forward there by Andy Azzopardi towards Watkins. Scoble could have been held without it. The umpire called play on. Quick hands from Azzopardi. Got it over towards Matricardi. Went forward in the right direction. Oh, he's paid the push against Phillips. So, Wright with ball in hand. We'll go back and have a shot on goal here. Chance to kick his second of the afternoon. Not sure he did much wrong on that occasion, Phillips. But Wright, the beneficiary, and a chance to kick a goal. And he's missed to the left, so opportunity gone begging for the Devils. Let off for the Bloods. Walker to bring the ball back into play. Awkward looking kick. Be cut off here by Adam Azzopardi. He's had another good game against the Bloods today. Right foot kick, inside 50. Poor kick, cut off there by Minito. He too's had his fair share of the footy. Comes broadcast side. Ryan Carter the target. Good use of the body on Crawford. Read it best. Goes inboard to Watkins. Of course, no Lockie Watkins today. Short kick from Jack Watkins finds Zach Russell. That's a poor kick. Turnover opportunity. Matricardi, lazy hand pass, but Inglis has got space. Got it to the outside to Andy Azzopardi. Went back to Inglis. They're nearly going to make a meal of this, the Devils. Inglis's kick across the body. Nice mark taken there by Minito. Yep, he's been arguably Melton's best today, I think. So Manito, thumping kick towards half forward. Davis is waiting out the back here. All it needs to do is sit for him. Finally does. He keeps it in. Sends it forward to a one-on-one. Braden Kite, Mitch Ward. Call it even. There's Adam Azapati again. Gathered. Right foot kick was good. And found Lahure. Told to move it on by the umpire. Went by hand to Duncan Cabin, who lowered the eyes. And they're away here, the Devils. They can share it as they get the overlap. Back to Matricati, inside 50. And Heaney. Found Watkins, who went by hand to Walker. The kick went lateral. Riley Walker did well. He's got the support to Phillips. Gardner with the pressure. So Robinson will get it over the top to Russell. Bit of circle work going on here at the moment. So Hickey with the ball in hand. So Hickey goes along the line towards Brian Carter. Mark Andor free kick. So he wastes no time to send the ball forward into Liam Carter direction. Ball at ground level. Duncan Cadman gathered and was held up, and there'll be a ball up 20 metres away from the Melton goal. So just the 1 point apiece in this final term. Matricati throws the ball onto the boot. Territory gain. Guess who? Manito. Got around the would-be tackler there in Bishop. Ran to 52. Sent the ball forward. Not sure what happened there. Ball's going to come back. It's going to be a free kick to the Devils. Might have been in the act of breaking that tackle that the free kick was awarded. So Johnson presents and marks it just inside the boundary line. 11 and a half minutes gone. So he goes backwards to Angwin. He'll square the ball to Cadman. The kick was okay. So Joel Cadman with ball in hand will come out to the Lahure direction. Oi! They raffled it. No one won the raffle. Lahure just chips it over the top towards Fawcett. Hanley will go back and take an uncontested mark. Poor kick, really, in the end. Another one. There's been plenty of those today. So Walker will go backwards to Phillips. So these two especially have combined well. Hanley's done enough. He'll go back to Phillips. So Manito normally plays a bit of a link-up role here with Phillips and Walker. But he's on outer side, half back at the moment for the Bloods as Heaney takes an uncontested mark as they just kick to kick at the moment. So Phillips will get to Manito now and he'll be off on his bike. Well, he holds it up. He'll go back to McIntyre if he likes or lower the eyes and found Hickey, who tipped it back to McIntyre, who found Davis in the middle of the ground on centre wing. Oh, clever little, that's holding the umpire call play on. Got it over towards Ericsson, who went forward in the Ferrugia direction. He's got it. Thought Davis was a bit lucky on half forward. Looked like he might have spent it, but legally said the umpire. And Ferrugia's taken an overhead mark with a shot on goal to come. Kick the Bloods' first goal of the afternoon, so a chance for goal number 2 here. So to extend the lead to 26 points. Makes no mistake, Faruja gets his second. And the Bloods get their ninth. 9-12-66. Melton lead Darley 6-4-40. Needless to say, Brett Bewley and Billy Myers done for the day. Of course, Luther Baker, Matty Denham, Matthew Brett, Lucas Impey, Jaden Tanner to come back into the side next week. So, at the next stoppage, I'll get an update score from the very interesting Ballarat East Point game. Tap one by McIntyre. Chance here for Inglis, who hasn't given up the ghost today. Quick hands to Matt Triccardi. Dribbling ball inside 50. How about the gather from Adam Azapati? Was terrific. Kick with the outside of the right boot. Found Gardner. His hair pass went to where Bishop was, not where he was going. Kick towards out of centre wing. Running back with the flight there was Andy Azapati. Got a terrible bounce. Opened the door for Borg. Elusive. And got the hand pass over the top to Faruja, who lowered the eyes towards half forward and found Davis, who marked just inside the boundary line. 75 metres away from goal. Ball kept running forward, got on the end of it. They gave it back to Faruja. Cross the face, Kite at the back. Took a nice overhead mark in the end there, Braden Kite. He has one to his name this afternoon. Loves these. So it'll be Braden Kite. He's hit the post. So it just hasn't quite been the Bloods' number one forward day today. Ballarat 67, lead East Point 66. So a 1 point ball game at Alverton Oval at the moment as Angwin brings the ball back into play. Inglis takes a nice overhead mark. Plays on. Found Bishop. And get over the top to force it. It goes back and got time to gather. Can go inboard by hand to Bishop. He'll send the Devils into attack. Gardner the target. Took a nice little fly. Ground level ball. Sharked there by Bishop. Released the ball by hand. They got numbers here. Through Sullivan, who concede by hand. Got it back to Phillips. Territory gain kick towards halfback. Gathered there by Johnson, had it stolen away from him by Liam Carter. Some tired players, tired bodies. Liam Carter still over the footy. Will square away a stoppage. Near 17 minutes gone. Final term. Melton lead by 27 points. Here goes Jack Watkins. His kick was smothered. Chance here for Crawford. Fired the hand pass out to Matt Triccardi. Got it over towards Adam Azapati. He was tackled over the shoulder, said the umpire. He'll go short. Kick's okay. Kick went about 8 metres. And found Spiteri. He'll go back and have a shot from about 40 metres out. So Bloods have kicked 1 goal, 2 for the term. Darley just the one behind. So Spiteri for his first of the day. Kicks on its way. Has he got the journey? He has. And Darley get their 7th. 7-4-46. Darley trailed Melton 9-13-67. 21 point ball game. Near 18 minutes gone final term. Players seemingly just going through the motions now with bigger fish to fry over the weeks to come. Sunbury 86, Bacchus Marsh 79. Sunbury led by 40 points at one stage. They now lead only by 7. Lakewind to Reed lead Redan by 3 goals. Back in the middle, tap one by McIntyre. To Geordie Kite, there'll be a ball up. McIntyre, tap one by Wright, only as far as Jack Watkins. Needed somebody to run by hand, but there was nobody there. Kick across the body. Ericsson had a bit of it. Umpires paid the mark. So Ericsson will send the ball in the McIntyre direction. Over his head. Here's chance for Minito. Normally good. Squaring ball. Chance here for Matt Riccardi. Pushed away the would-be tackle there of Braden Kite. Just tipped it over the top. Meant for Adam Mazzapati, but it was well read by Sullivan. Kept his eye on the ball. Went back with a 45 kick to Robinson, who marked on. Out of sight, centre wing, you're in trouble. Managed to get away with it in the end. Conceded by hand to Phillips. He'll go to Walker. We've said that a few times today. You get it over the top to Scoble. Oh, he turned and went too early. His second effort was good, though. He went back to Walker. Through traffic he goes and gets plenty on the top. Goes in the direction of Ryan Carter. Wright's got back there for the Devils. He's more than happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. So Melton lead by 21 points. Near 20 minutes gone, final term. Ballarat lead East Point by 1 point. Boundary throw-in. Wright just hustled Perugia out of the contest. Dribbling ball will favour Bishop. Did well, turned on a dime and went with the right foot towards Fawcett. Downfield, dumped as he kicked. Fawcett will take the free kick. Now he'll play on to Joel Cadman. He'll look to go forward towards Gardner. There's that man again. Adam Mazzapati, is it? It is. What a day he's had in a losing side. So Adam Mazzapati. We'll go back and have a shot on goal here. Chance to narrow the margin to 15 points. Not a noted goal kicker, but we'll see how he goes. It's a clever kick. And a good finish from a quality player. He's had a very significant impact this afternoon. He gets his first. Darley get their 8th. 8-4-52 Darley. Melton 9-13-67. 21 minutes gone, final term. Adam Mazzapati and Harley Inglis be Darley's best two today. Whilst for the Bloods, Minito, Walker, Phillips, Hickey, all been good. Ball up, tap one by Hobie, there's Inglis. He's held up by Jack Watkins. There'll be a ball up, middle of the ground here. Near 22 minutes gone. Hurried kick out of the congestion from Johnson. Dribbling ball. Good use of the body there by Bishop. Shark there by Sullivan. Quick hands from Robinson. Got it to Minito. Over to Hickey to Perugia on outer centre wing. He's got space to run and deliver forward. Good spoil on Geordie Kite there by Jason Fawcett. And there'll be a ball up just inside the boundary line, 50 metres away from the Melton goal. So the Devils have kicked 2-1 to Melton's 1-2 in this final term. In fairness, the breeze has abated. Ground ball. Another stoppage imminent, you'd think. So 22 scoring shots to 12 in favour of the Bloods has equated to a 15-point advantage in time on here. Sunny skies at McPherson Park. Here's Hickey. Hand pass over the top to Jack Watkins. Can he put the icing on the cake? No, he's missed off to the right. Through for a minor score. So Trent Angwin to bring the ball back into play. Of course, no Bewley or no Myers ahead of the footy. Done for the day. So Angwin just chips it up to Cadman. Had to be strong overhead. Went by hand to Ward. He can get it over the top here to Gardner. He was strong overhead on that occasion. Look out! Here comes Walker, but he managed to get ball to boot. And Bishop, the diving mark on the chest. Not in a real hurry. Going to get the ball moving, Bailey. Centre wing, broadcast side. Sends the kick. Shallow entry inside 50. Force a drop, what he should have taken. Pressure was good on Hickey. Dropped it. Umpire said, I'll have it. There'll be a ball up on half forward. $16-point lead to the Bloods. 9-14 to 8-4. 24 minutes gone, final term. Hobie won that tap, knocked the ball inside 50, gathered there by Bishop. Quick hands to Inglis. Shot on goal is off to the right and through for a minor score. Darley's fifth behind of the afternoon. Margin back to 15 points. 24 and a half minutes gone, final term. Ballarat lead East Point by 7 points. Ball comes back into play. Weighted kick. Ball got on the end of it. Took a bounce. He's the last person you want to be running after in time on in the last quarter of a game that doesn't mean much. The kick was terrific from Borg. So it just took 2 kicks to go from coast to coast for the Bloods, and Farouja's on the end of it. He'll go back and have a shot on goal for number 3. So it looks like Darley might even play North Ballarat next week. Sunbury 99, lead Packer Smash 81. Lake Windaree 104, lead Redan 85. Then Sebastopol 95, lead Melton South 25. So Farouja for goal number 3. Kicks on its way. Farouja's got 3 here at Mackie Park. The Bloods get their 10th. And a 21-point lead here. 1 minute to go, final turn. So Conrad Farouja and Geordie Kite with 3 each. On the multiple front for the Bloods. Whilst for the Devils, Will Johnson and Joel Cadman 2 apiece. Final minute here. Ball up, tap one by McIntyre through the hands of Hickey. He's had a good afternoon. Dispossessed there was Inglis. Hobie's kick, ricocheted and fell into the hands of Johnson. Lazy hand pass meant for Azapati. But they'll get it back through Inglis, who got it to Azapati. Downfield, free kick for the Devils. It'll go to Bishop, who got it over towards Adam Azapati. Right foot kick. Chance here for Fawcett. Awkward looking kick. And over the shoulder. So from one Fawcett to another. And 50. Still no good thing from here. Straight through the middle. And they get around him. So Seth Fawcett gets his first. And a bit more respect into the Devils' score. They finished with 9-5-59. They've fallen 15 points shy of the Bloods, 10-14-74. Entertaining game. Let's just hope that all and sundry have got through the afternoon. Just see Bewley and Myers a little bit worse for wear. But they'll be okay. 10-14-74 Melton. They've defeated Darley 9-5-59. 15-point win to the Bloods. Goal scorers for the winners, Geordie Kite 3, Conrad Farouja 3, and 1 each to Ryan Davis, Braden Kite, Zach Russell and Adrian Minito. Whilst for Darley, 2 each to Will Johnson and Joel Cadman, and 1 to Lise Materi, Adam Azapati, Bailey Bishop, Brady Wright and Seth Fawcett. Yeah, there was some accumulation from both sides this afternoon, that's for sure. Most of the Bloods' dominance or their weight of possession across half-back with Riley Walker, Lachlan Phillips and Adrian Minito, arguably the best of the 3. Not taking away anything from the other 2. Hickey was very good, especially around stoppage. He had another influential afternoon. They were probably the best 4 pick for mine. Borg was dangerous for the most part. And for the Devils, well, I thought Adam Azzopardi and Harley Inglis were their best 2, whilst, they had 10 or 11 tries for the afternoon. But I thought those 2 were the standouts. Adam Azzopardi, who is building a good run of form against the Bloods, having been named best of field for the Devils in his last trip here to McPherson's Park. But it's all about Melton. They've got it done. They're the minor premiers of 2024 in the FNL. They've defeated Darley by 15 points, 10-14-74 to Darley 9-5-59. A quick little final score from around the grounds. Sunbury 99, Bacchus Marsh 87. Ballarat 73 have defeated East Point 66. So Darley will play North Ballarat next week. Lake Windaree 104, Redan 91, and Sebastopol 96, Melton South 25. So, yeah, a couple of upsets for the BFNL. Ballarat, their unbeaten run since round 10 continues. And East Point's 14-game winning streak has come to an end. And here, Melton made it 11 in a row. 10-14-74 have defeated Darley 9-5-59. Darley will play North Ballarat next week. Melton will play East Point, and it looks like Sunbury will play Ballarat in the other elimination final. But on behalf of the crew here from McPherson Park, we trust you enjoy the coverage. Next week, it gets down to the serious stuff. We can't wait for that. We look forward to your company again then. Good afternoon.